Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very glad, far away from Indonesia, I've come to Uganda to speak, to share with you about the topic about the entrepreneurship and investment. But on my topic, I suggest the topic partnership, fair competitions policy and law creates a conducive environment for entrepreneurship and investment as catalyst of peace and development. Let me tell you about Indonesia in a glance. Indonesia is a country full of diversity, home to numerous different ethnic groups, languages, and religions. Indonesia is the fourth largest country in the world. Is home to more than 260 million people. Indonesia have unitary country with two levels of subnational governments composed of 34 provinces and 508 local governments, regencies, and cities. There are more than 8,000 islands, and 922 permanently island inhabited. Indonesia total land more than 1.9 million square kilometers with over 80,000 kilometers of coastline. Ethnic in terms of ethnic also highly diverse, with more than 300 local languages and 1,340 tribes. Religious practice also, but Islam is 87% in Indonesia. There are 6 religions that recognized and served by the state budget. There's Islam, Protestant, Catholic, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Confucianism. However, although 87% Muslim, Indonesia is not a Muslim state. That Indonesia is a secular state with Pancasila, 5 principles as the foundations, philosophy of foundations of Indonesia. You know, Indonesia is the largest biggest economy in Southeast Asia, in the world, 16th largest by nominal GDP and 7th largest GDP by purchasing power parity. So now Indonesia already 73 years old. So how to unite Indonesia? That's before I mentioned the diversity of Indonesia. That's why we have the same platform. The first is Pancasila, is the state ideology. I mentioned to you 5 principles. The first, believe in one and only God, one God. Second is the humanity. The third, unity of Indonesia. The fourth is democracy, guided by the inner wisdom in the anonymity arising out of deliberations among representatives. And 5, social justice for the whole people of Indonesia. So there's 5 principles. Besides that, we still have the basic constitutions 1945. This is basic principle that, of course, protect human rights, justice, security, order, welfare to the whole Indonesia. So this Pancasila and the basic constitutions 1945 as an umbrella, rule of the games, regulations must be not against this Pancasila and basic constitutions. So that's why to maintain this, we have the Supreme Constitutional Court. So if the parliament makes the law with the government, but against the basic constitutions, can be cancelled by the supreme constitutional court. And national motto of Indonesia, this is official national motto of Indonesia. We have Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, this Sanskrit word. The meaning is unity in diversity. Unity and diversity. So, with that platform, and then the security level of Indonesia, now in 2018, by the Indonesia ranking is 55th among the Global Peace Index. This is 163 countries surveyed by Institute for Economics and Peace. Indonesia ranked 55, and in the Asia level, Asia Pacific regions, Indonesia ranked 10, just below South Korea. South Korea is 9, Indonesia ranked 10, and China is ranked 15. So we are, in terms of the Global Peace Index, Indonesia better than China. So how about Indonesian economic? Actually, Indonesia market-oriented economy at the 70s until 90s. At that time, actually, there's lack of the some institutional weaknesses, and make the Indonesia go to the crisis in not effective enforced contract, collective debt for bankruptcy, because of the collusions at the time, government and businesses collusion and corruptions, or nepotism too. To realize this, in 97, 98, Indonesia crisis, and then to solve the crisis problem with the help of IMF2, the Parliament of Indonesia, and then and the government make the law called fair trade law. This is law number 5. Law number 5 is the instruments for the development of the Indonesian economic system. So business competitions become very important, and this law is prohibitions of monopolistic practices and unfair business competitions. So there's three important things that become the core of the changes agreed by the Indonesian people after the reformations 1998. First, developing a democratic political system through the improvement of laws and regulations on general elections, political parties, and the establishment of the General Elections Committee. So we have, for the democratic pillar, in democratic in politics, we have a General Elections Committee. And making economic policy in favor of healthy competition with the rectifications of the law number 5, year 99, the establishment of business competition supervisory commissions. Now I'm the commissioners of the KPPU, business competitions, supervisions for the businesses, and this is create the level playing field between businesses actors. So micro, small, medium, and large enterprises, and consumer protection, and fully accommodate good governance in government, good corporate governance systems in the good corporate governance system in the business environment, among others, through special arrangements such as the Corruption Act and the establishment of the Corruption Eradication Commission. So we have that. So in collaboration with us, with our institutions, so when we find the official government with the business actors, collusions, for example, and have the indication of corruptions, and then we send to the Commission of the Anti-Corruptions. So to reduce the corruption.